A KVAL weather alert day as a major winter storm brings snow back to western Oregon. This late winter system coming just days after valley locations saw some of the warmest temperatures of the year just last Thursday. A wild sequence here. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brandon Cameraman.
And I'm Jacqueline Fernandez. Chief Meteorologist Josh Cozart joining us now with a little more insight. Josh, what's going on out there?
I know, kind of a surprise for a lot of folks today waking up with the snow flurries if you're up in elevation. But even some of the lower elevations got in on a few of those snow flurries, and I know that kind of caused for a hectic morning commute.
Actually caused traffic delays, like Josh mentioned, from Washington to Northern California. Earlier, just this morning, you can see all the red lights. Never a good sign when you're behind all those red lights. The Cascades saw even more snow accumulation due to colder temperatures and the upslope effect with strong winds. This early April snow is rare, but Brandon, it has happened before, right?
Eugene's seen snow as late as April 29th. That was in 1951. We saw just a trace of snow at the airport. The most we've seen is 2 inches of snow in Eugene as late as April 11th in 1911. So that was exactly 111 years ago today. So
wow.
Hey, our older generations, our ancestors, they saw this before.
Right, so this is nothing new.
That's nothing new, right. For today's totals, we'll turn things back over to Josh, who is now outside on the KVAL weather deck. Josh, how you looking out there?
Brandon, Jacqueline, I got to tell you, it's much cooler out here than it is in our studio. And you can see behind me, it's a little washed out. But a few of those clouds are actually starting to break free. But it is also breezy here across western Oregon. And we're not planning on getting back to our spring-like temperatures that we got to enjoy so much last week. Unfortunately, not going to be the case today. I do want to take a look across western Oregon from either earlier or currently over those mountain passes. That's where we continue to hold on to those snow flurries across the region. And this isn't the last system of the winter blast that's taking aim at western Oregon. We're going to continue to see those potentials crop up as we move into the middle and an end of the week, even into our weekend in many cases. But as far as our snow reports go, the Eugene Airport picking up on a trace of the snow. So that puts us in one of the latest categories for the snowfall that we just looked at with Brandon there. But Summit, Oregon, out of Benton County, picking up 3/10 of an inch. Downtown Portland picking up a whole 2 inches of snow. They got the brunt of this system, whereas those of us further to the south lucked out. And Crescent picking up just on the east side of the Cascades, almost 10 inches of the snowfall. Now, our rainfall totals, they've amounted to a lot too, because before we saw everything transition over to the snow, we saw that rain-snow mix. So that's where we picked up about a little more than 3/4 of an inch out towards the Umpqua Valley, a 1/2 inch out towards Coos Bay, North Bend, because our friends along the coast, they've been dealing with much cooler temperatures, those breezy conditions, and also just the wet weather kind of makes it less than ideal to spend some time outside. So as far as those watches and warnings go, keeping our weather alert day in full effect this evening. We got those winter storm warnings over the Cascades expected to expire, I should say, on Tuesday morning, and our winter weather advisories as far south as Douglas County. That's going to be extended all the way through Wednesday morning. So we're not quite done with the winter weather just yet. Satellite and radar, everything that you see is green. That's the rainfall, the blue, the snow. So even some of the higher terrain spots as we move into the evening hours might pick up on the light dusting, but as far as the brunt of this system, it's really going to start to taper back. So coming up in my extended forecast, we're going to take a deeper dive on exactly where our temperatures are expected to head and just who might be able to see snow moving into the middle of the week.